Hi, I'm Xinyue. Firstly, please let me begin with a strong statement. I have learned a great deal from this course due to a number of reasons, such as the various types of literature, forms, poems, and plays, the ideas of different literary movements, and many poets I have never known before. Among all the writers talked about in this course, my personal favorite includes Jean de La Fontaine from the neoclassical period, Shelley from the early Romanticism period, Rosalia de Castro from the late period of Romanticism, and Anton Chekhov from the period of Symbolism. I am fond of these poets from different reasons. Some of them tend to discuss the idea of life philosophies in simple and direct ways of expression, such as Jean de La Fontaine. Jean de La Fontaine was a poet of seeing important life lessons from the observations towards the nature. I really enjoyed reading his poems and gained insights about life choices. In his poem, Second and Ant, a series of comic images were presented in front of me. I can see the conversation between a saccade and an ant. Some lines are so insightful, such as, "You said, I'm enthralled. Now all you have to do is dance." It is very comic, but also easy to understand for me. I learned that one has to work hard for gains from the poem. Another two poets came from the early time of Romanticism, include Shelley and Bryan. I'm aware of Shelley before this course. However, this course deepened my understandings of his poems. In his poems, nature has been depicted in details but also filled with emotions. By describing the natural elements such as wind, sun, tree, readers can be inspired and share the feelings of poets. Shelley talks about wind and adds feelings and the sense of tone to the wind, which is his idea of the wind. One of the most interesting concepts I learned from Shelley is his delivery of positive meanings through negative objects such as corpse, pale, cold, decaying. In the end, a big contrast is made. Oh, wind, if the winter is on its way, isn't spring going to follow soon? The big contrast creates a sense of dramatic effort for me as a reader. Rosalia de Castro, from the late period of Romanticism, is also one of my favorite poets. Her ideas were pioneering during her time of being. Unlike solely describing the nature and expressing her feelings, she challenged the religious beliefs and her existence in her poems. Her courage and bravery are impressive. Comparing with Gustavo Adolfo, Becquer, and Shelley, she advanced herself being in the elements of pre-existentialist. She compared the human life and the circle of nature. In the poem, Mild Was the Air, Rosalia de Castro talked about her feelings of losing her son and made connection between human life and the nature, such as before corruption fastens on his flesh, become the grave is covered now, and eternity can never cease to flow. Despite that life ends, the nature continues, and death is the law of nature. Last but not least, Anton Chekhov is the first playwright introduced in this course. I really enjoyed reading his play, which is easy to read and featured with vivid descriptions. In his play, a realist world was created through words such as a drawing room, chandelier, the Jewish band, the ballroom. The detailed descriptions of the environment and add additional information about the moods of characters such as joyfully, through tears, and alert. Creates a series of realistic images in front of me, drawing me to continue to read. Reading the play of Anton Chekhov brings me a different reading experience of reading poems in concise and symbolic words. That's it. Thank you.